So how's everyone doing? Slim here, and I have some exciting new toys. We have the Cammus C5 with the pedals, and this is like the thing that goes on like the back of it. I'm gonna take off my Thrustmaster and give this a try, and I'm gonna show y'all what's in the box, and then I'm gonna set it up, and then we're gonna see how it feels like as far as like the software and everything like that. Now we have the pedals, CP5 pedals to go along with C5. So let's see what we have here. We have the actual pedals right here. You can take those out. Feels pretty nice too. Nice grade of aluminum. You pop this off, voila. And this is like the actual base for like the wheel. So you can do take that whole thing out. This is where it will be attached to the actual bracket right there when I take off my Thrustmaster. And we have some wiring and some sticky pads. Wiring got USB Type-C. Cool. We have some little screws that will be used to fit the actual pedals on. And these are the actual stands for it. It's not bad. It's spring loaded just like my Thrustmasters, but that's fine. So this is the accelerator. Okay, cool. Let's see how it feels. Actually feels pretty nice. Nice strong spring. Nice strong spring. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so now we have the actual mount that the actual wheel was set on. You can either put it on a desktop, like right back there, or on there. And that's what I'm gonna put it at whenever I take that off. So it comes with like some tools. So you can like, ooh, that's pretty nice. A nice little screwdriver. So you can like have the other screws in. Your little mounts for like if you want to like attach it to the desk. And you also have like the actual stand right here. That's that piece and these two pieces. So yeah. Now we have the actual wheel. Cammus C5. There's the manual for it. This is gonna come in handy. Voila! There she goes. All right, so this thing is pretty cool because you know how they claim that the whole system is in one, and it's a pretty hefty girl. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like that carbon fiber too, and all of the buttons that you have that you can program, and you have the little shifters on the back. They may be small, but they felt comfortable. And you have all like your connections to like power it on, your fan and all that stuff, and to connect the pedals and such. So yeah, that's the wheel. Because I ain't gonna lie, it is pretty hefty. Like it has like that. You know how most like premium things have like that heft to it. This one it does. It's like it's an all-in-one type of system. Over here we have the tools that we'll need to like our power plug. Here's another USB type. Here's the fan that's gonna go inside of this thing. So yeah, this little fan will go in there to like kind of keep the wheel cool. And these are like the mounts that will attach to that mount when that one is built. And we also have some more hardware and actual power supply for the wheel. So yeah, now what I'm gonna do is pretty much convert all this to like where it needs to be and put it on there, take my Thrustmaster and stuff down, and then we'll move on from there. And then we'll look at some software and see how this thing plays out. Now we have the Cammus all hooked up on my next level GT track. It all is on now. It all mounted up. As you see down there, and I got the pedals too mounted. Got the USB-C coming all the way up that little track. And this is the connections to the PC. And we have the fan, which is right here. The USB for the actual wheel, and then the pedals and the power. So yeah, everything is looking good. Now I just have to power. Ooh, look at that glisten of the carbon. Even though it's not like but still. Okay, now it's gonna power it up to like and get the software downloaded so I can see this thing in action. Nice. Oh yeah, I'm kind of excited. Like I like how minimalistic it is. Cause my Thrustmaster was like this whole thing, and now it's just this little all-in-one thing. And like I like what they're doing with this because it's not bulky, it's not big, it's like an all-in-one minimalistic wheel. Now we're gonna have the first startup. What the hell? All right, it's doing this thing. First little boot. So yeah, here is the software and here's the wheel actually on. Gonna perform some updates and yeah, I'll get back to y'all. All right, so we have the wheel set up now. I have the software in the background. There's quite a few options that I'm gonna have to play around with, but so far it's pretty cool. Now I'm gonna test it out in a few games and I'll get back to y'all. Or I may just hop to like the actual game that I'm playing and kind of get like a feel of how I feel with it. And I can tweak around with some of these settings, so yeah. All right, so now that we have the wheel all set up, I want to give it like a test in like a few games. And the first game that I'm gonna give it a test in is like, you know, the OG, the GOAT, a set of Corsa. And right off the bat, like I don't have the wheel turned all the way up, so I'm like trying to get like used to it. But like the force feedback feels like good, especially on this game. And like you know that like force feedback is like very key. Like it was very ahead of its time for this game. And like you can feel like the curves, like you can even feel the car like gets light. And like, you know, I'm not gonna say it's like gonna be like the best in like the world, but for like how much it like costs and the certain market that it's trying to like get, it does everything that you need. Because my first wheel was the Thrustmaster T300, and like so far this wheel is like actually pretty good compared to that. Because one thing I do like about the wheel is that like it's minimalistic. Like it's not all bulky and like big. So like yeah, it like feels pretty nice on this game. And I'm on Lime Rock Park in the McLaren 650S. And I do like the dash of the of this wheel. It shows like your shift lights, and you also have the option to have it in KPH, MPH, and you can also have it show your shift indicator. Yeah, it like feels pretty decent, and like this, it like gives you enough information to like understand what the car is doing. It gets the job done, and even though like the paddle shifters on the back are like real small, it's not like in like an awkward spot where you have to like overextend your hand. Oh, lost control, and I feel all this in like the wheel. There we go. That was part of the plan. All right, so now we're in ACC, and I'm in the Ferrari 296 on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. And off the back, like this wheel comes off swinging. Like I feel everything. The curbs, I feel all the bumps in like the road. It's like, come on now. And I feel when my ABS kick in, I'm feeling a lot of things that I like. I feel the curbs too, which is like very important in like this game. And I do have the wheel turned down, so it's not gonna be like very like heavy. I don't really like to drive with too much of a heavy wheel, especially when I'm playing a game like this, because you know the hour-long races can kind of get tiring. So like there's oh god, oh lord. So there's certain parts that I do want to hit. Oh yeah, I definitely felt that on curb. I feel this curb. Yep, definitely like. And that's one thing, like you feel the curves, like especially on this game, the curves are important. Like you like want to know like how close you are to it. If you like smack the curve a little bit too hard, yeah, you're gonna have some problems. Oh yeah, you definitely feel the curve and like when the car bottoms out, which is very important. I felt the bump in that road, and like the car should get very light right here, and yes it did. Ooh, we're sliding. So what I'm trying to say that this wheel does what it's built to do, what the price point that it's at. And it has a lot of features that I wish my last wheel had, but you know, you like can't really like say too much for a wheel that's like 10 years old, roughly, I think. Oh lord. Yep, I felt all that. Come on, let's go. Yep, felt that. Now I'm just like trying to like see what I can feel. I feel that I'm on the grass, all the bumps. Yeah, I'm feeling everything. All right, so let me hit like a hard bump. Oh yeah, you definitely feel that. Oh holy. Oh nice. God damn. All right, nice. Now it's starting to rain. Can I feel that? Oh, all right. Okay, so in this game, it does what it needs to do. Like it's not gonna be like very fine-tuned, but you feel what you need to feel. Like you're like not gonna feel like a little rock like damn this small, but It does what it has to do. And another thing I do like about this wheel is that the like 3 dials that are on like the front, I have them set to like different modes. I have one set to my ABS, one set to my brake bias, which is very important depending on where you're at. Like if you need to like turn it up or like turn it down, then like you can. And I have it set to my traction control. So it's a pretty, they give you a lot for the price point, which is like pretty good. Now, of course, like we'll have to see if it will withstand the test of time, because this game is probably the most intensive for this one wheel. And like one thing I have seen in like my old wheel, if I will play for like a long amount of time, the wheel will get hot. But I'm talking about my old wheel. My old wheel will overheat, and then I will lose force feedback. But this thing does get hot too, especially when I'm like heavily playing on this game. But one thing I do like about this wheel, I don't lose force feedback mid-race. Because who wants to lose force feedback mid-race and like you don't really understand what your car is doing? So now you have to guess. Which I don't really want to have to guess. I want to know for sure. Yeah, it like feels good. Like it does everything that it is supposed to do, which I like. I love competition between companies because that makes better products for us. Oh Lord Almighty. Oh, yeah, my car's bumped up. But I want to get to the carousel. Oh yeah, I'm in all these bumps. Yep. Oh, I'm fighting it now. Oh. There you go. I got spit out. So it feels good in ACC. This wheel is just like for somebody who like wants to like get started into like the like actual game of sim racing. And so far it's a good product for that. All right, so now we're in WRC. Now, you know, WRC is known for its bumps and craziness and all that. So I'm gonna see how it feels. This is my first time playing in WRC 2023. Let's go. All right, so I'm feeling the bumps in the road. I feel like the car's plugging on me in every which way. Ooh, man. Oh, save it. Oh, trying to talk and play this game is like impossible. And I haven't really messed too much with the force feedback setting for it. To kind of get out like the noise that I don't need. But the wheel is very responsive. I feel that I have a nice control of the car, minus our little accident. Oh, I'm just crashing all over the place, huh? Lord. I may turn it down just a little bit in this game because I don't like to have my wheel too heavy, because then it just becomes more of like a painstaking workout, which I don't mind, but I don't need for the wheel to be like strong. Indicators on the wheel works with this game. So far, most of the games that I've tried out, it like works with. So to have to like, ooh, goddamn. And I felt the, ooh, no, save it. That's just the way it is. I do like the amount of buttons that they give you on the wheel, because you can customize them to whatever you want, which is good for like certain games. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to turn down the force speed. The force feedback just a little bit because the wheel is like heavy. All right, so let's talk about the Cammus wheel. Let's talk about like what I do like and what I don't like. So the things that I do like, one thing that I like stands out is that I do like the amount of programmable buttons that they have. So like you can easily grab each one depending on what you're doing, or like if you want to drive with one hand and have like one hand like control your dials. Because in in ACC, it's good to have that for like your brake bias, your traction control, and your ABS. And for instance, like in you know how it's good for racing games when you need certain buttons to do different things, like your pit limiter, your like windshield wipers, your flasher, and all that. And one thing I really do like is this like screen right up here, because like what I have it set to now is I have it set to a gear indicator, and it's actually pretty nice to have in this price range. And it also like the lights will come up on too. Like the lights work too, which is like it's just like the little small touches like that are like nice. I do like the material of the actual wheel. I like the overall construction of the wheel. Pedals down here, I like them too. I would like to see a like them come out with like a third pedal set for like the clutch, for like folks who like to drift or play certain games like ACC, to where you can like drive like the all of the cool cars and like have like a shifter and all that damn stuff. So I would like to see that probably in like a future pedal set. But as far as like all of the good things, there were like a few things that kind of like changed or addressed in like future products. One thing, the actual pedals. I saw a issue to where like they would lose their calibration, and I saw that during ACCC. So I had to set my dead zone, but like as I set my dead zone, it would like kind of like move around and like not stay in like a consistent like spot. Because in the actual app, you can set your minimum and maximum values, but the minimum and maximum values like sometimes like shift. But I think that's due to like how like the constructed the actual pedal itself. So I would say that one way they can probably fix that is like have it like an all-in-one type pedal set, so like the things won't like have to move around, so it's like in like one like specific spot. But other than that, the pedals are like are like fine, because they haven't really like lost calibration. But I will keep like folks updated on like that if they want. Overall, it's a decent wheel. It's good for the price point, and for anybody who's a beginner or like want to get into like the world of racing, I would recommend this product and like just give it a try for like your self. My words only mean so much until y'all actually like, you know, put your hands on this for like yourself to see how it feels for you. But I'm pretty surprised by what product was able to offer at this price point. I am gonna like play around with this some more, but this is this is my like initial impression of like the wheel itself. But time will tell how this will stand up. But yeah, that's all I had from here. Y'all will see this wheel a lot more often in like my streams and my vids. I will put this thing through like the test, through the ringer, as they say. But I'm leaving y'all with what I'm at. If y'all have any questions, leave it down below and I will be glad to answer it for y'all. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.